Okay, here we are at a very old customer of mine from years ago. I came across them a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't seen them in probably 15 years. Maybe even more, maybe more like 20. But they're running a great program for the area, a lot of charitable work. They're helping a lot of people out. But they got a problem with their steeple that is way up in the sky. And what they have is columns that mount into this roof membrane here. And this right now, somebody put a granulated bituminous. They laid it on top, and in hopes that it's going to seal off and be okay. But it's not. This right here, this is from the inside we see leaking. This decking is rotted out from here. This is the outside decking. I can actually push my finger right through this membrane. So there's a numerous amount of spaces that are a possible culprit. But that front column right there, water's showing up on the inside, and you see where that screw is popping up out of the roof. Water's getting in underneath all that membrane. Half the reason is because the wall is not flashed at all. It's just tarred. The tar's cracked, and it's not really doing its job. What has to happen is we're going to have to take this membrane off of this section, replace the rotted decking, and what we might want to do is make ourselves some aluminum out of aluminum coil stock. And with the aluminum coil stock, what we'll do is we're going to run our coils I'm going to have a problem doing that all around here. We do have to replace the decking on that, I guess you would call that the east side of the building. And the rest of it we can just cap right over it. Unless they want to just do this one side. Where we are having a real problem is, or another challenge I should say, is the backs of these columns where they meet the wall. So any driving rain that gets back there is just a tough thing to try to divert. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go up probably about probably 2 foot and make myself a border going from the wood post back. It's something that I can seal around that column too. I want to go up high where I can just get my hand around that column and seal off some aluminum coil stock so nothing can get back there and get it diverted. On this column, that column we're about 6 inches away, so we can rework that whole bottom edge. That won't be too much of a problem. This column will. So we got ourselves quite a little challenge here. And what's happening is these leaks are coming down, they're showing up down in their living area, which is another 2 stories below. And we can't have water in a living area. It just doesn't make sense. So we're going to solve this problem and